No, yes, I'm going to dress up as a freaking angel for Halloween. I don't care what you say. I'm wearing the freaking lingerie. I'm putting on a freaking tutu. I'm putting on freaking white vans. I don't care. I don't actually care because you know what? That's who I am inside me, and that's who you freaking married. That's who you freaking said that you would freaking help when they're sick. And so what? Maybe I'm sick in the head by freaking wearing an angel costume, but whatever. This is what I'm being for Halloween.
That is who I am inside me. Wearing lingerie in public, that is my true self. It is so cringeworthy, all this desperate need for self-expression. I've got to show off who I truly am, who I am on the inside. It was the advertising industry that propelled this idea into the mainstream consciousness. People think it's like some deep spiritual revelation, but this notion of a true self was just a marketing ploy. It's just companies trying to sell you stuff. Enhance your identity by buying this product. Show off your true self by owning one of these. Do you remember Ed Norton's character from Fight Club? When he says, I would flip through catalogs and wonder which kind of dining set defines me as a person. This true self obsession is just consumerism. Raw, ugly, pointless consumerism, fueled by humanity's inherent narcissism and our fixation on our own identity. But let me be absolutely clear, if your identity is based on something as basic as your race, your gender, your sexual identity, the clothes you wear, then you are a dull person. Have you noticed that the people who dress all crazy are often the most boring people in the world? They dress provocatively to distract you from the fact that when you look inside, there's nothing of substance there. Your identity should be based off your values, your character, the way that you treat people, not your Halloween costume. It is terrifying to me that there are women out there who are so shallow with such little substance and depth that they truly believe that their identity, their true selves, is linked to their clothing. They defend their fashion choices as though their very soul was at stake.
Let's say you had a man and he said, hey, when you go to escape, I would like you to dress modestly. What would you say to that?
Sorry, honey, we're breaking up.
Same.
No man is ever gonna tell me what to do, how to dress, how to talk, nothing, no.
What if you're dating for like a year and he's the one?
Well, he's not the one if he's telling me what to do.
Exactly, 100%.
So you'll break up after a year?
Yeah.
If you can get it together, then maybe we'll stay, but like, I am dressing the way I want to dress.
He's showing his true colors by telling us what to wear.
But isn't he worth it though, to like listen to him a little bit?
No man is ever gonna tell me what to do.
No, bye.
Ladies, I hate to break it to you, but they're just clothes. The fact that they mean so much to you is really sad. If your identity is at stake based on the clothes that you wear, that's really embarrassing. And it also makes no sense. You're not going to dress slutty at a funeral. You're not going to show off a bunch of skin to your corporate job. So you're obviously not concerned about showing off your true self all the time. Let's cut the bullshit. Let's be real about what's going on here. Women are using phrases like my true expression and my identity as a smokescreen, trying to distract you from the true agenda, which is external validation. She wants to show off a bunch of skin to other men in order to provoke a sexual response. That's going to gain her a bunch of attention, which will boost her ego. Doesn't sound very good, does it? Doesn't sound very deep, very classy, and that's why women never admit to it. Showing off my true identity sounds so much more noble. Women never admit that the way that they dress is to get attention from other people. No, women claim that they dress that way just for themselves.
I'm not out here dressed like this. You can give a little pan of the outfit. This is not for others' view. This is for me, and this is what I feel most comfortable in. This is not an invitation for you to come objectify me or decide that this body is meant for you. It's mine.
This is not for others' view. I wonder how long it's going to take before the truth gets revealed.
For a lot of women who say they dress for themselves, why do you often see women walking around in uncomfortable shoes and skimpy outfits when it's freezing outside?
Because I made that money, and I'm going to spend that money on some cute heels, and I worked on this body, and I'm going to show it off.
No, I get that, but I'm just saying if they were dressing for themselves, wouldn't they be comfortable?
Yeah. I think that me in heels looks a lot better than me in just a pair of sweatpants. I do feel better, and that is still for me. Even if it's not the most comfortable, it feels good to me.
So she admits she wants to show off her body. That didn't take long. She literally exposed her true motives in the very next question that was asked. It is such a dishonest sleight of hand that women are attempting here. Yes, I want attention from others, but because I'm benefiting from that attention, because it makes me feel good, I can claim that I dress this way just for me. It's so dishonest. You absolutely are dressing that way for others because it's their attention that you are dependent upon, and you know that's what is meant. But guess what? Men are less and less likely to fall for it because they know the game that's being played here.
How do you feel about women dressing promiscuous on Halloween?
I think it's amazing.
You think it's amazing?
I do.
What if they're in a relationship though?
I think you men need to be more secure. I think he's insecure if he feels like emasculated by a woman dressing hot on Halloween.
No, that's not it though.
Why does she need to look sexy for anybody else but him?
I love to look sexy just for myself. Like, if you're so insecure about me looking hot, then that's fine.
Do you have a boyfriend right now?
No.
Would you guys date her?
Hell no.
No.
There's a general lack of sense now.
I love to feel sexy just for myself. Women actually say these things out loud. They hear these words coming out of their own mouths, right? She tries all the typical female talking points, like men are just emasculated, men are just insecure. These guys are like, nah, I'm not buying it. Why would she need to feel sexy for anybody other than her boyfriend? Would you guys date her? And he's like, nah, hell no. Women are in such a bubble of delusion here. Are there seriously women out on the street showing more skin than clothing, thinking that when people see them, they're like, whoa, what a strong, empowered woman. She's so confident. She's so impressive. She looks like she's just dripping with self-esteem. When men see a girl like that, they think she looks easy. She's up for casual sex. That's why she's signaling so hard. She is intentionally provoking a sexual response. They also think it's okay for me to objectify her because she is clearly objectifying herself. If her primary goal was to be respected for her personality or whatever, there's no way she'd be shoving her tits out like that. Men don't feel guilty about staring at women like that, giving them attention because she's so obviously desperate for attention. But I really don't think women are as dumb as they are pretending to be. Like, if you go out dressed promiscuously 99 times and every single time you get the exact same response from men, I'm pretty sure the 100th time you go out dressed in the exact same way, you know what kind of response you're going to get, and you dress that way because you want that response. Imagine if I went out 99 days in a row with a walking cane because I think that it looks cool, but everywhere I went, people assume that I'm crippled. They give me sympathy. They give me support. If I did it for the 100th day, do you think there's a chance that I'm doing it specifically because I like that response? Have I any credibility left to say, I'm so surprised that people would think that? I'm telling you, I don't think even women believe their own bullshit. It's just a dishonest facade that they're putting up to escape accountability and criticism. And as soon as they're out of the dating market and they no longer need to keep up all these lies, they will admit to the truth that we've all known all along.
A lot of girls here, specifically in Miami, dress half naked all the time. If I could be honest, I would never dress like that. I have a family. I have someone that cares for me, and I just don't like to be that way.
So when a woman comes out of the house and she's dressing provocatively, is she trying to send a certain message to people?
In my thinking, I think you're sending a message of like, okay, like I'm letting everybody know that I'm available. We know what guys think, we know what girls think, we know what the message sends. Even if you're not trying to, even if they do it because they think it's cool, you are gonna send it because you're showing parts of your body that don't need to be shown.
Ladies, stop all this fake outrage when your boyfriend asks you to dress more modestly, as though your motives are completely pure and innocent, like he's some controlling monster, asking you to sacrifice the very integrity of your soul. No one is buying it, and having increasingly hysterical tantrums about it does not lend credibility to your case. You are in a relationship. Stop advertising yourself to other men. It's disrespectful. It makes you look trashy. Stop deriving your self-esteem from provoking a sexual response from male strangers. You are in a relationship. Conduct yourself appropriately and be grateful that you are with a man who respects himself, who has self-esteem, who has standards, who places the very reasonable requirement that in order to enjoy enjoy the privilege of being in a relationship with him means that you have to commit to not humiliating him or yourself by dressing for the attention of other men. You want to feel sexy, desirable? Put on a show for your boyfriend. Find your best outfits and wear them in the privacy of your own home. Be daring, be slutty, have fun, but reserve that energy just for him. He's going to be thrilled. You give him attention, he's going to give you attention, and he's going to make you feel like the most desirable woman on the planet. And if that is not enough for you, if the gaping hole of your self-worth is so large that the love and the intention of one good man is not enough to fill it, you need the leers and glances of strangers to feel good about yourself, then do the poor bloke a favor and break up with him. He deserves better, and you are not mature enough to handle an adult relationship. But Alexander, I can't tell my girlfriend how to dress. It makes me uncomfortable dictating her choices or controlling her behavior. Isn't how she dresses not my business? I just don't know. I don't know how to talk to her about this. I don't know what the correct frame is. Brother, I've got you covered. We've talked about the theory. Now let's go into the practical steps. Let's talk about how to implement these standards in a relationship in such a way that does not make her defensive. Let's talk about how to have this discussion with a woman so that she is convinced by the logic of what you're saying. I'm going to spend the rest of this video covering that. If you'd like to watch that, then please head on over to Patreon. That's where you're going to find the full-length version of this video. What I post here on YouTube, these are just the shortened, abridged versions of my videos. If you'd like access to the full-length versions, come on over to Patreon.